So when you have 3 pugs and one of these pellet stoves operating in the same room, air quality can become an issue. Okay, so I've been running this in the house for about, well, actually not about, exactly a week straight, 24/7. And I do have to say that it has definitely improved the dog odor that this room has. I'm not outside most of the time, then I come in the house, I usually get hit right with a lot of dog odor. Thanks, buddy. And now I don't really get that quite so much anymore, so I really like that. I really like the fact that this thing is whisper quiet when you put it on the low settings. The only thing that you want to really think about before you step into buying one of these, one, the upfront cost is a little steep, but number 2, when you go to put in the replacement filters, they're pretty pricey. So you know, you don't want to buy one of these and then a year later get some pretty severe sticker shock. So you just got to be aware that there is a maintenance fee associated with this. Maybe the price will come down on those. Right now they're pretty steep, but man, if you got allergies or you're trying to kill some dog odor, boy, you're going to really like it. Controls on this thing are dirt simple. You got your power button, a speed button. There's automatic, low, medium, and high. I just decided I'm going to leave it on automatic. It's a little, pretty much it runs on low speed, it sounds like most of the time when it's on auto, and then when it senses the air quality gets down a little bit, it'll kick it up in speed, which is was a little something the first couple times I did it, because I'm just sitting here and all of a sudden I hear a noise and I'm trying to figure out what it is, because this thing is so quiet all the time you just don't ever really hear it. And then of course the turbo mode, if you hit this, it's going to ramp it up into high speed for 30 minutes. Give you a quick air cleaning action, and then it'll step it back into whatever mode you had it before. You got an indicator button right here, which allows you to see what your air quality is on 3 different particle size settings. So it defaults to 10, and then you can step it back down to the 2 lower settings and see what your air quality is at that point. It's got a lock feature, which is nice if you have kids. Because they're going to want to touch this because it makes lots of beepy sounds. So you just hold these 2 buttons down at the same time for 3 seconds. Oops. And here you can see it just, the auto feature just stepped it down the speed. But you hold, to lock it, you hold these down for 3 seconds and it'll keep kids from being able to adjust your settings. There's a sleep mode, and you can set it how long to operate. When you want to go to sleep. That's kind of a cool feature if you got in the bedroom and the fan noise is irritating. And then there's a couple dummy lights over here. One light goes on after 3,000 to 4,000 hours to remind you that you need to order filters. And then there's another light that comes on that tells you when it's time to replace them. So this is the back of the unit. It's got a little handle right here that you can use to pick it up. And then this is the cover for the filters. There's 3 filters. The first filter is a washable filter, and it's just basically kind of like the same thing you're seeing in your like dryer or maybe air conditioning unit. And then you have your main filter, and then there's a deodorizing filter on the other side. And these are not cleanable. You got to buy these brand new and stick them in there, and that's the expensive part right there. So this has been running for a week straight, and I thought I was going to come in here and find dog hair, paste it and dust, I'll paste it all over this. So far, not so much. So hopefully it's not going to require too much cleaning on my part to maintain it. It does have a little cheat sheet on the side, so you can quickly figure out what the machine is telling you, so you don't have to look it up in the manual. That's pretty handy. The color coding is pretty straightforward, so not much to learn there. The green light in the center, which is a air quality indicator, is actually kind of bright. So if you're going to put one of these in a bedroom, you might have to figure out a place where it's not pointing where you can see it, or if you're easily kept up by a light, that might be distracting. Okay, this is an interesting development. The light in the center, oh, it was yellow, now it just turned back to green. So it was indicating that the air quality had gone down a little bit, and the number on the top was, let's see if I can get in here without shaking too much, it was 15 and now it's gone to 12. And the light went back to green again. Yeah, so it's reading a little higher than normal. Usually it's about 8 to 10 in here. Now it's 19, 20, and that light is definitely yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up and see if we can't clean the air. So that was the LG PuriCare air purifier, and hopefully this video helped you out.